Hey there, welcome back to IST. Like I said yesterday, today's the day. We're building a PC today. We got everything from a Ryzen 5 2600 all the way to a GTX 1660. So let's just move all this out of the way. Let's start off with our motherboard. Now for our motherboard, as I was talking about yesterday, I had a B450 board. Out of here. Now, B450 board, AM4 socket, which is what runs Ryzen. Just a very basic board. Good starter board. Alright, so now let's start with putting everything on it. One thing that you should do when building a PC is put everything on the motherboard that you have to first, like CPU, cooler, RAM, all that stuff. So, put this back forward. There it is. Ryzen 5 2600 CPU. Now when inserting the CPU, on the bottom of it there is a small golden triangle. And on the socket there is a triangle on it. You gotta lift the arm. There is a small triangle that looks like it, and you just insert it in there. Put some pressure on it, and then lock it in place. Now we're going to put the cooler on it. Now the cooler, we don't have anything special. We don't have any AIO or anything like that. We don't have anything like that. So what we're doing is we're just putting the basic stealth cooler that comes in the box on top of the CPU. So now how to do that is you just take the cooler. Hold on, I almost forgot one very crucial step is to, where did the bit go? Is to take off the plates for the CPU cooler. Here it is. So there are two small arms right next to the CPU, right here and right here. You want to take those off. And unless you have a cooler that requires it, we don't need to put these back on. We'll just throw these right back in the CPU box once we're done, or the motherboard box, and we'll be on our way. Now when putting on the cooler, you want to line up the 4 screws with the 4 rivets or the holes that are on the motherboard. And to do that, just apply some pressure, and then screw them in an X shape, so diagonal. And once you do that, it'll apply the thermal paste correctly. Don't screw them in all the way, just prime them and then screw them all the way. And once you have all 4 screwed in the X shape, just finish them off and screw them in all the way. There you go. CPU is now mounted and the cooler is mounted as well. And then once you take the fan cable, it is labeled. It actually is labeled fan. So you want to plug it into the. It's all labeled on the motherboard. It's just plug it in. All right. So now the CPU and is now plugged in. Let's move on to our RAM. Now our RAM, we just went with some basic, I think this is a 16 gig kit of Ripjaws 5 DDR4 RAM. Basic RAM nowadays. Ripjaws is a really good brand, so if you want to go with a good brand, go Ripjaws G-Skill memory. Looks like this. Now when inserting your RAM, what you want to do is go for channels 2 and 4, meaning that 2 away from the CPU socket and then 4 away from the CPU socket if your board has 4 slots for RAM. So what you're going to do is you're going to put down this little arm here, line it up with the line, and then apply just a little bit of pressure, and it should just click right into place. Same thing with the other one. Let's put down the 4th slot for dual channel memory. I explained this yesterday, and it clicks right into place. Now, I think that's it for our motherboard. Oh, right, SSD. We have a M.2 SSD, which is perfect for inserting a OS onto the system. We went with a Western Digital Blue 500 gigabyte SSD. And the SSD, oh, here it is, the M.2 slot's right here. Does it come with a screw? Oh no, it's right here. So you're gonna take, I forgot to show this. The motherboard does come with mounting screws for your SSD. They're tiny little screws. It also comes with what we call an I/O shield, which is it basically just keeps you from touching the motherboard and keeps dust from getting onto it. So let's start. You want to press down and just screw it into that mounting bracket that's right there. And there you go, your SSD is installed. Now, I think that's it for the motherboard. It is. Alright, so now is the biggest component of any build is the case. Now I went with a Focus G by Fractal Design. This is just a design that I like personally. There are so many case designs out there. Like, you can choose whatever, anything from something that's just a basic square to something that looks like from outer space. And I can't get it, so there we go. There we go. All right. So this is a basic starter case. It has a tempered glass side panel so that we can see on the inside of the PC while it's running. And it's I have actually worked with a Fractal case before, and these are very easy to build in. Yeah. So there are just some thumb screws on the back that you have to unscrew for the first time, like this, with a screwdriver. Then afterwards, you don't have to fully turn them to the point where they can't be turned. All right. And you can take off the back panel as well. see through it. So I really like this. In these cases, all the parts that you need are in a small little hard drive shaped box. All the the screws and extra zip ties and stuff like that are all on the hard drive tray. I'm gonna lay this down and just checking on everything. All right, let's insert the motherboard. Come on, bring the camera over here. Gotta get closer to this. So what you want to do first is take your I/O shield and measure it with what it has on this side. So it looks like this, just covers everything. So what you want to do is you want to put it in this section like this. Just click it right into place. There we go. All right. So then after that, you're going to take your motherboard and you're going to, that's a lie, what I need first is the mounting screws first before I put the motherboard in. So you're going to take the screws that look like little hexagons, and then you're going to take it and insert it into here like so. Alright, now that we've got the mounting screws in, insert the motherboard. If I can just get it in here, that'd be great. There we go. Perfect. Alright. So you're going to take, which screws are these? You're going to take the rounded top screws. You're going to take the rounded top Phillips head screwdrivers and you're going to insert them into the motherboard. Sometimes it is a bit difficult to get them in there. Come on. Alright, that's, now the motherboard is mounted. And that's it. Okay, so now we take these cables and what I like to do is I like to get as much cable management as we can done first. So you're going to take the blue USB 3.0 port, or plug I should say, plug it into the one it looks like, because I'm plugging it in my left one. It's crazy. So, and then now, I don't think they're these going, but they're all labeled. So now you have these switches that are power, reset, etc. So alright, now that that's done, we take, oh, I forgot to undo the zip ties. We take the case fans. These are really nice case fans actually, these are clear, mine are black. You take the CPU fan, there's one up here that you can use, and there should be another one somewhere else that you can use. Actually, that's a different fan. Trying to find the fans now. Oh wait, there's each other. It's way back here. It's fans. Oh, here we go. Fan one. Where's fan number 2? Oh, it's right here. I just didn't look. Oh no. There. Alright. Now the fan is taken care of. I will cable manage that later. Actually, I will cable manage all of these later. Especially that. Okay. So, this is a really good term. Alright, I'll work on that later. This is fine, this is fine over here. This is fine over here. Might have to cable manage. Oh, yeah, I see what I'm doing wrong with this. I'll take care of that in a second. Now, this fan concerns. If there's an issue, I'll fix it. So now what we're gonna do now is the graphics card. No, let's do power supply first. Let's do power supply. So let me screw this hard drive bay back into where it was, which is here. Now, let's fix up these cables on the fan. Does this reach? Okay. I'll work on that. Plug it in back over here so we can get the fans up and running. And I'll cable manage after that. See if we can post first. Alright, so now let's do power supply. I know I said yesterday that having something under 550 watts is bad. And like I said, under 550, and I know I recommended 750, but we are using slightly older parts here and we don't need the latest and greatest power supply. If I just get this open. Now, there is no basement in this case. Usually, in most cases, there would be an area where you can hide the power supply, but in this case, there happens to not be any. But lucky for us, this is a semi-modular power supply, meaning that we only have to plug in the cables that we need to plug in. Now, to mount the power supply, upside down. I should have done this. There. Okay. Now, in the case, in that, there should have been these, which are mounting screws. Oh no, the mounting screws are these thumb screws. For easy access to the power supply if you feel the need to change it. I think it's a big screw. Alright. Now that we've got the power supply mounted, let's you got scissors? Can you go find some for me, please?
Yes, I will go find some scissors.
Because I didn't know that it was zip tied.
Oh!
It's zip tied, not twist tied. That's not a good thing to do. Alright, now that we got the the zip tie off, we're gonna put this is a 24-pin connector for the motherboard. So this port right here, you put it up, and then you'll through, do a little bit of a twist, and then push it. So you hear it click, and there it is. And now these are for the CPU. So you'll put them back up here, except you'll put them up here in this section, so you can bring them down. No. Come on. Oh, I had it in the wrong side. That's why. Okay. So now that the power supply is plugged in, you need to use these extra cables to work on it. So now we have our Molex, which we don't need another Molex, which you don't need. We have a PCI Express slot, which is what we need for the graphics card. If it has a power intake, which it should, because it's a slightly more. Okay, we'll find that out eventually. So now we're just gonna untwist this, untwist it. Okay. Okay, so it is labeled which side goes into the power supply. So I'm gonna plug this in like this into the one that's labeled PCIe. Then you bring it up, or yeah, you bring it up and around when needed, but we're just going to keep it back here for now. Now, what else do we need? We need the SATA cables for the hard drive. We are using a basic hard drive, but this is a hard drive is good to have, and I know I said it differently yesterday, but having a hard drive, like a regular hard drive, is good to have for game library loading. So now that we have that, that's about it. So we're going to take these cables, toss them to the side. I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way. I'll take care of the garbage later. Alright, so now we're going to hook up our hard drive. Now our hard drive, we went with a Seagate Barracuda 1 terabyte, and it will go in the bracket which is in here. We'll go facing down like this, maybe facing up. Oh, I had it backwards. Whoops. There. So now you just slide it in like this. Make sure it's lined up with the rails like a drawer. Now click it in. There. Now it's not moving. So let's move to the back. So this one right here, your flat one, is your SATA cable and your Molex, but we don't use Molex anymore because it's an outdated source of hard drive, but I'm actually going to switch around the drawers so we can get this on top. So you take this, I'm going to plug it into the longer cable. Okay, it came with a broken cable. Alright, let me just switch it out. The housing was broken on that cable, so. Probably because it was in a cold car for the past couple of days. Which is very possible why it, broke like that. But that's okay. So we got another one. So plug it in. You most likely will have to plug it in upside down because it is keyed one way. Just hide that. Actually, let's do the second one so we can hide it. And then put it through. Alright, so now that the power supply is hooked up in all the main areas, let's go to the main attraction, graphics card. Now we went with a 1660, just a regular 1660, not TI, not Super, or anything like that. Because it is, right now it is relatively cheap, and it is a good starting position for your gaming PC. It can run most games at medium settings, and then older games at higher settings. And it's an MSI brand too. User guide. It's a comic. Alright, user manual. It's there. And we have, and here she is. She's a beauty, isn't she? Look at that. Look at that. So let's take off the PCI Express ports here, the double slot. So it goes into the top slot right here, and where's my screwdriver? And so if I unscrew this one, where did it go? So if I plug it in like that, it'll be this one. Now, for this brand, you could keep these for, I don't know, some odd reason, but I don't know why you would. So with brand new graphics cards, you have to take out these little protectors for the ports, which I think is a very good idea, and the same thing for the, actually pins. And then it's the same thing as the RAM. You're gonna insert it and push it until you hear it click all the way through, and then you're gonna take these same thumb screws and insert them back into the holes where they were before, so it can support the card. God, oh, okay. There. Alright, so up here is the PCI Express power, so we're going to take this, go through here, and then we're going to put it through this little loop. We're going to put this little loop here, and this one here, and we're going to plug it in like this. There. Now, we are all set up now. So I'm, oh wait, no, we're not done. We have a Wi-Fi card because for some reason, boards now don't have Wi-Fi built in for some reason. There are boards out there, but they're all smaller boards. And this is just another basic component that a lot of people use. If I can get it out. Okay. So, open it up. There it is. So we're going to plug it into this bottom slot here, all the way at the bottom. And why is there this? Plug in on the USB. It does. Okay. Interesting. Never had to do that. So now we're gonna take out, keep losing my screwdriver here. I'm setting a bad example. I should hold it in the box. So we're gonna set this at the very bottom one. So it's out of the way of the graphics card and lets it actually like be a graphics card and lets it actually ventilate properly. So we're gonna put this here. Same thing with the clip. There it is. And then we screw in this thumb screw. Back into place. So once you're done with that, you take your little antennas out of the packaging. Oh, they're like Ziplocs. They open up this way. So much easier. Alright. These are big receivers. And you just screw them in. Point them upward. Point it up. So now, that's everything, officially. We are done with the main part of the PC. Now, we're going to put the back panel back on, and the fan's plugged in. Actually, I'm going to do a bit of cable management. I'm just going to do like a time skip. So when you see this PC again, it'll be cable managed. Alright, now that everything's cable managed, we are going to get a mouse, keyboard, and a monitor over here so we can benchmark this and actually see if it posts. Get Windows, actually no, not benchmarking, just get Windows installed. So, let's get this ready. And power strip. Is there an empty power strip over there? Is there an empty power strip?
Huh?
Is one of them empty?
Yes.
Can you give me that one, please?
Yes, I will. Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh.
I don't know which one.
Plug it in.
Oh, there we go, I got it. Okay. Need some help over there?
Nope, I'm good.
What are you trying to find?
Real quick. Found it. Where I found it.
It's already connected.
Oh my God.
You want me to cut?
No. Alright.
What else did you work there for you?
Alright, we got the monitor here. Give us a computer. Thank you.
Say like, that I just want to do it here. That you can only do the work that you have to do here.
Yeah.
I don't want to come in here and become,
So now let's see if this thing posts. Alright, fans are spinning. Oh, there it is. Go into BIOS. 16 gigs of memory, Ryzen 5, 6-core processor, everything's good here. Everything's fine here, we're not going to overclock. Everything's running cool, everything's running good. CPU fans are running. We're running at a good temperature. Boot option. NVMe SSD, okay. Alright, now we got a fresh install of Windows, so let's get this up and running. Gotta load up the boot menu here. Alright, cool. Windows is loading. One thing I forgot. The save cable to plug in the hard drive, which I will do in a second. Well, this is actually good because I would like to install it on the SSD first. Setup is started. Cool. Wait. Look at my laptop. It's in my bag. You know where it is, right?
Yeah, laptop?
Yeah.
Wasn't in your backpack.
This whole part's gonna be cut out anyway.
Huh?
This whole part's gonna be cut out anyway, so.
Oh, why?
Because it was just a lot of nothing. Alright, let's go.
Well, to be fair, a lot of this is a lot of nothing.
Yeah.
You gotta make this into a comedy show. I think people learn better when it's interesting.
Alright.
Like imagine if you had like a skit, like it's a Scott the Walrus or something.
They try to think it's just one big bit.
Say you gotta download it, you gotta make a PC or else your girlfriend's gonna get explosive. I said that correctly.
I don't even understand what you even said.
Explosive.
No, like I didn't understand that entire sentence.
Well then get hearing aids.
Well, I'll think about it.
You're gonna have to get them sometime.
True.
Unless you die before then. In which case, memento mori.
Miss honest.
Your hands got in the thing, so it's other.
There, okay, Windows 10 Home. Pro. Let's do Pro.
N. Pro N. The N stands for N.
No.
What's this N stand for? No!
Thanks for choosing Microsoft.
Install Windows. Just demonetize.
Look, it canceled.
It said the upgrade option isn't available, you have to download Windows.
So now you gotta take the code in again?
Wyndham Tech gets canceled.
That'd be funny, because then there would be no school.
There wouldn't be any building. It'd probably burn to ashes.
I mean, the building does allow children to go inside of it, so. You don't have to get your canceled. Are we still recording?
Yeah. If you didn't stop recording, then yeah.
We should stop recording.
So,
Should I stop recording?
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Alright, now we're just waiting for the Windows to install, so let's just wait. Alright, ready? Ready? I'm gonna try a transition. When I snap my fingers, Windows will be up and running. Ready? 3, 2, 1. That's crazy. That's crazy. Windows is already installed? Alright. So, yeah, it's a basic Windows install. And that's all I have for you guys today. So, yeah, so I'll catch you guys next time. I'll see ya. Bye.